Here we go. Hi everybody, my name's Ryan. I'm going to talk to you real quick about who I am, because it's important to know the who, what, when, where, why, where your information comes from. And I'm going to talk pretty fast, but if you just listen a little faster, I won't have to slow down. And I have terrible timing. I graduated with computer science. I'm waiting for the schedule here. I graduated.
I think I screwed up your presentation here.
There we go. So I graduated in 2001 with computer science degree. If you don't remember that exact moment in time, I've highlighted my senior year for you. It didn't really work out. But anyway, it's that Steve Ross, you can imagine. And I did get a job interview finally. It was the morning of September 11th, 2001. And then I moved to online poker a little bit later. And
the timing is really off.
Wow, this is great.
Like even in presentations. Let's see if I can.
I had this down.
There we go.
Okay. So then I started playing online poker. It was going pretty well. In 2006, they passed the port security bill, because somehow poker has something to do with our national security. I don't know. But basically, it was shut down for U.S. players. In 2007, the real estate world was calling me because I had a software engineering job, and I thought real estate would be great. If you don't remember that moment in time, 2007, where that is. So I moved to Boulder in this year, and I thought I would slow down a little bit and talk to someone, and join a startup company, and then literally a couple days later, half the money in this country just burst into flames. And when it's all over, hopefully VCs and angels will have money left over for companies like ours. I think we're probably like a 5x company right now, maybe not 7. So now what I'm into is food, and I read this book, and I didn't really think about what I ate before and how it related to anything, and I didn't enjoy food. I just ate because I needed it. But now I eat organic food, local food. I started this blog, The Reluctant Eater, to keep myself on track, share information with other people. And I tell you about all these failures because the organic local food industry is not going to disintegrate just because I've joined it. So it's very important, and it's something that everybody should learn about because we all eat. So what I did for today was I searched for the term healthy food through headlines of newspaper articles going back to 1935. So I'm going to pull out a headline of each decade and compare it to one of the headlines from today. So in 1935, prepared meats declared highly valuable as food. Today, schools caution about prepared meats. Meat safety has been, and cleanliness is still an issue inexplicably after all these years. We can't get it under control. I don't know why. In 1945, we were in the middle of the war, and I'm ahead of schedule, so we had to cut back. Everybody only gets 72 pounds of sugar per year. That's a big problem, but we're making up for it now because we're up around 142 pounds of sugar per year. I'm sure we can do a better job.
200 pounds in 2020.
Right. Thanks for that.
Giving you 15 seconds from the animations.
Okay, all right. So in 1955, nervousness keeps thin girls scrawny. Today we have diet pills to keep us scrawny, and it's kind of a toss-up. I don't know. It's just cheaper to be nervous. And crazy times in the fitness. The article actually talks about going to a restaurant and being nervous because you didn't get seated fast enough. In the 60s, they say don't spend more than 20% of your food on, or your budget on food. We were spending about 19%. Now it's around 9%. So we took that advice and spent our money on all kinds of other crap because food is important. This little diagram. Jello at the bottom. So in the 70s, dieting starts coming up in all the headlines. We see fast food companies saying, and diets, eat this much of this food and this much of that food. But now they're redoing the food pyramid because everybody's fat, and they have given us some bad advice. So that's a little Kentucky Fried Chicken. In the 80s, people started talking maybe there's too much processed food, but there's a lot of advertisements out there, and now kids, they just see a lot of food ads. That's all. A lot of what they see is junk food ads on TV. They 1,680 minutes of TV per week for kids, 3.5 minutes of meaningful conversation with their parents. That's very hard to overcome. So we got to start the hungry man is good people and all that. In the 90s, more fast food. This article actually was like fast food companies giving us health food advice, which I thought was pretty. Today in New York City, they have to put calorie counts on menus for in restaurants. This is an ad from 2008, and I couldn't show the video, so I'm just going to act it out for you. But it's a woman. She's offering a bite of popsicle to her man on a big basket. Want a bite? I thought you loved me. I do. Take 2 bites. No, that's got high fructose corn syrup. So, you know what they say about that. What? Well, it's made from corn. It's got the same calories as honey or sugar, and it's fine in moderation. You only brought 1, so like he's convinced. It's paid for by the Corn Refiners Association. This is people Googling high fructose corn syrup for the last 5 years. This is all the news stories. So all these spikes in the news stories, and nobody has extra interest in it until what the hell just happened. They start putting these commercials on primetime TV, and everybody is looking for this term now, and all the results are horrible. That's just all this bad stuff about corn syrup. So I hope they continue showing these and shooting themselves in the foot. It's very entertaining, and it's a huge mistake, I think. So my call to action for you is don't be a reluctant eater. Pay attention to what you eat and the consequences of your food choices, but enjoy food. And if you're interested in knowing what industry is going to crash next, just come talk to me afterwards.